Shalom Yashala is Brother Mapathat. That'll be key, but in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. This is going to be a quick video going into whether it's okay to drink alcohol, right? Liquor. Is it okay to drink liquor in the truth, right? Is it okay to drink wine in the truth, right? And we're going to let the words of the Most High God speak, right? And before we go into it, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. That's all praises to the Most High Yahweh, right? In the name of his only begotten Son, who the world will ignorantly call Jesus Christ. But we know him as Yahweh Shai in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. We're going to let the words of the Lord speak, right? So is it okay to drink wine? And is it okay to drink strong drink, right? Because you got a lot of people all over social media and all matters are spewing out folly doctrine, saying you can't drink wine or you can't drink strong drink in the truth unless you're sad, right? Or unless you're depressed, right? But that's not what the scriptures say, right? So we're gonna go into this thing. So this is the book of Sirach, chapter 31 and verse 27, and it reads, "Wine is as good as life to a man if it be drunk moderately," right? So that's plain, right? The Lord said wine is as good as life to a man. You understand? The Lord said wine is as good as life unto a man if it is drunk moderately. You understand? So you got to drink wine in moderation. That's the key point. You can't be a drunkard. You understand? You can't wake up in the morning and the first thing on your mind is a big bottle of Hennessy, and the last thing on your mind is a big bottle of Hennessy. You can't be a drunkard, man. Right? But it says, I'm gonna read this again from the top. It says, "Wine is as good as life to a man if it be drunk moderately. What life is then to a man that is without wine? For it was made to make men glad." And that's heavy, right? It says, "What is life then to a man that is without wine? For it was made to make men glad." That's literally why the Lord made wine, right? To make men glad. So that's plain. You can drink wine in moderation, right? And reading on, it says, "Wine measurably drunk and in season bringeth gladness of the heart and cheerfulness of the mind," right? So when you drinking in moderation, it can bring gladness to your heart and cheerfulness of the mind. And anybody that drinks a little bit of yan from here and there, a little bit of strong drink from here and there, they can attest to that, man. Right? We're in the land of our captivity. A lot of times we're down, man. Right? A lot of times we're mad, right? Because the Lord said in Ecclesiastes 7, "Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad." But when you take a little sip of that yan, hey, it'll cheer you up a little. You understand? And that's what the Bible says. Right? In verse 29, it says, "But wine drunken with excess." Now this one, it becomes a problem. When you're drinking with excess, you understand? Meaning you're over drinking. You're not drinking in moderation. It says, "Maketh bitterness of the mind with brawling and quarreling," right? And when you drink too much, it'll make your mind bitter, right? You always in all matters of brawling, right? Meaning you're always fighting, you're always arguing. You understand? So you don't want to become a drunkard in this thing, right? In verse 30, it says, "Drunkenness increaseth the rage of a fool till he offend. It diminishes strength and maketh wounds." So that drunk man is going to increase his rage, right? He's going to feel like he's this mighty man and he can beat everybody up, right? Even on the left-hand side in the road, you've been in a club or in a party where a brother gets too drunk and now he feel like he want to fight everybody, right? But the Lord said it diminishes strength, right? And that brother, he's so drunk he can't even really fight, but he's talking like he could, right? And it says it maketh wounds, and ultimately he's going to end up with a lot of wounds, man, right? Because he's not in his right mind. He's drunk, right? He end up getting shot at the end of the night because he's talking crazy. He end up getting stabbed up, or he end up getting beat down, man. Right? And that's in the Bible. Right? And it says, that's the only point I wanted to make from that. So let's go to the book of Proverbs. So you can drink wine, you can drink strong drink, but it has to be in moderation. Right? Let's go to Proverbs 31. And it reads, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31 and verse 6. And it reads, "Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish." Right? So someone that's nigh unto death, right? Hey, the Lord said, "Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish." You understand? "And wine unto those that be of heavy hearts." And somebody that might be they heavy hearted, they're depressed, right? They're spiritually and mentally drained. The Lord said, give Give yan unto him. Give wine unto that brother or sister, right? That I'm gonna read it again. It says, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts. Let him drink and forget his poverty and remember his misery no more. Then when you take a little sip of that yan, a little sip of that strong drink, hey, it give you you forget about the things that you stressing about, right? So that's what the Lord is saying right here, man. I'm gonna read verse 7 again. It says, let him drink and forget his poverty, right? He's gonna forget about the things he's going through in life. He's gonna forget about his poverty, right? The argument he just had with his rib, so on and so forth, whatever it may be. And it says, and remember his misery no more. He's not gonna remember his misery no more. That's why wine is as good as life to a man, right? Let's go to I believe it's either 2 Timothy or 1 Timothy. I'm gonna try second. 2 Timothy. Let me try 1 Timothy. 1 Timothy 5 and bear with me. It might be second. Bear with me, Yashala. But there's no 2 Timothy 5. I gotta find this precept real fast. I wanted 23, Salakia. This 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 23, and it reads, drink no longer water, but use a little wine for thy stomach's sake and thine often infirmity. So this is Paul telling Timothy, right? He said, hey, drink no longer water, but use a little wine, right? For thy stomach's sake and thy often infirmities. So sometimes you might have a little stomach ache, right? Whatever it may be, right? You might have a little, you might pull this a damn muscle in your right arm, right? Paul said, hey, drink no longer water, but drink some yan, right? Drink some wine, right? And that wine to relax you, right? And ease your pain a little bit. You understand? So that's what Paul is saying, right? So we can drink wine. It's all throughout the scriptures, right? Let me read that again. It says, 1 Timothy 5 and 23, drink no longer water, but use a little wine for thy stomach's sake and thine often infirmity. So we can drink wine, right? We just have to keep it in moderation. Don't be a drunkard, right? Let's go to Isaiah 5. So this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 5 and verse 11, and it reads, Salakia, it says, woe unto them that rise up early in the morning, that they may follow strong drink. So if you're that brother that rise up early in the morning, it's 6 in the morning, right? And you go to the damn, you kind of go digging under your bed, and you pull out the biggest bottle of Henny that you could buy off the shelf. Hey, that's wicked, man. That's wicked, right? The first thing on your mind, you ain't read your Bible, you ain't throw a prayer up, you put out a big bottle of Henny from under your damn bed, right? That's wicked. So it says, woe unto him that rise up early in the morning, that they may follow strong drink, that continue unto night. And you sipping that damn big bottle of Henny all the way into the nighttime, right? You started at 6 in the morning and you was sipping on it to damn 1 in the morning, right? The Lord said that's off. And the Lord said death and destruction unto that man, right? And it says to wine inflame them, right? And you don't want to be sipping from all damn day until you get inflamed by the wine, right? You're going to destroy yourself. So that's off. Let's go to Proverbs 20. So it's all about moderation when it comes to wine, right? So this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 1, and it reads, wine is a mocker, and strong drink is raging, right? And whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. So if you're a drunkard, hey, wine can make you a mocker when you're not drinking in moderation, right? Strong drink can make you rage, right? And have a bitter mind, like we read about in Sirach, right? And it says, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. So don't be deceived by it. You understand? Don't let that thing control you. Don't be what the world would call an alcoholic. You understand? But the scriptures call it a drunkard. We can't be a drunkard in this thing, man. Right? So it should be plain right now that you can drink, but just in moderation, right? But let's I'm gonna get one more precept and kind of make it plain, right? So this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 23 and verse 29. It reads, who have woe? So the Lord said, who have death and destruction? Who have sorrow? Who have contentions? Who have babbling? Who have wounds without cause? Who hath redness of eyes? So who have all of these things, right? It says, they that tarry long at the wine, they that go to seek mixed wine. So that brother or sister that's tarrying long at the wine, they're going to have death and destruction. They're going to have sorrow and bitterness of mind. They're going to be have contentions, right? And it says, and they're going to be babbling, and they're going to have wounds without cause, right? Because of all that, because they're a drunkard, right? Drunkards fall all over the place. They always get into fights. They always get into arguments, right? So you can't tarry long at the wine, right? And always going to seek mixed wine. And this could also be on the spiritual level when we read about wine, dealing with all matters of doctrine, but it's also on the physical level, right? These things are twofold, right? So you can't tarry long at the wine. You can't be a drunkard. You can't be what the world will call alcoholic. You have to drink in moderation. You understand? Because the Lord said wine is as good as life unto a man if it be drunken moderately, right? So Lord willing, brothers and sisters got the understanding. I just wanted to go into a quick video because I kind of scroll up my news feed sometime on social media and I see just all matters of folly coming out. So just for edification's sake, I wanted to bring this out, man. We could drink, but in moderation, right? I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High God, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Shalom, Yashala.